Welcome to Change Grow, where we help you navigate the world of wealth and status. Limiting beliefs can hold us back from achieving our goals and living our best lives. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained in our subconscious and can go unnoticed for years. They can be about ourselves, others, or the world around us, and they can be formed from past experiences, traumas, and societal norms. However, identifying and overcoming limiting beliefs is crucial if we want to unlock our full potential and achieve greater success. In this article, we will explore strategies for identifying and overcoming limiting beliefs, so we can break free from their hold and reach new heights in our personal and professional lives. Our brains are incredible machines that are designed to protect us from potential pain and harm. However, in the process, our brains can create a series of myths and lies about ourselves that we begin to believe are true. These limiting beliefs can hold us back from achieving our full potential and living the life we deserve. In this article, we will explore the most common lies we tell ourselves and how we can break free from them. One of the most common lies we tell ourselves is that everything has already been done before, and there's no point in starting something new. This belief can prevent us from pursuing our dreams and building the life we desire. However, the truth is that there is always room for innovation and creativity, even in industries that seem oversaturated. Take the bottled water industry, for example. Many people may believe that it's impossible to create a successful water company because there are already so many brands out there. But the reality is that new water companies are popping up all the time, and many of them are thriving. The key is to approach the industry with a unique perspective and find a way to stand out from the competition. The point is, just because something has been done before doesn't mean that we can't do it too. With over 8 billion people on the planet, there is always a need for new products, services, and ideas. We just have to be willing to take a chance and trust in our own abilities. So, let's dive into the common lies we tell ourselves and explore how we can overcome these limiting beliefs to achieve greater success and fulfillment in our lives. Overcoming negativity with a growth mindset. Do you find yourself often shutting down new ideas or possibilities with the phrase "that won't work"? It's a common reaction for many people when presented with something that challenges their current beliefs or requires a change in their routine. However, this kind of negativity can limit your ability to grow and succeed in both your personal and professional life. Instead of immediately dismissing an idea, try to approach it with a growth mindset. Ask yourself, what will make this work? And focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on potential problems. By shifting your mindset from one of negativity to one of growth and possibility, you can open yourself up to new opportunities and experiences. Overcoming self-limiting beliefs. Have you ever thought to yourself, "That's not for me," when presented with an opportunity or challenge? This kind of self-limiting belief can hold you back from achieving your full potential and living the life you truly desire. The truth is, you don't have to be a millionaire or a CEO to be successful or financially free. Success looks different for everyone, and it's important to define it in your own terms. Don't let the success of others make you feel like you're not capable of achieving your own goals. Instead, focus on finding the path that works best for you. It may not be the same path as others, but that doesn't mean it's not the right one for you. Take small steps towards your goals and remember that progress is progress, no matter how small. Don't let self-limiting beliefs hold you back from reaching your full potential. With a growth mindset and a willingness to try new things, you can overcome any obstacle and achieve the success you desire. Success is not a complicated process, yet we often make it seem so. We tend to glorify success stories and make them seem more dramatic and complicated than they are. But in reality, success is just doing the right thing consistently over a long period of time. It doesn't require rocket science to figure out what the right thing to do is. It also doesn't require too much effort to implement, but our instant reaction is to believe it can't be that simple. The truth is, in most cases, it really is that simple. What we often lack is a long-term perspective. For example, if you do the minimum required physical effort and eat healthily, you will get healthier over a period of time. It's not that complicated. However, we tend to focus on the short term, looking for quick fixes or instant gratification, which leads to failure. By adopting a long-term perspective, we can make the right decisions consistently and achieve our desired level of success. Many people believe that motivation is the only thing they need to get things done. They focus solely on motivation to drive them forward and get things done. Although being motivated feels amazing, it's not enough to achieve success. Motivation is a fleeting feeling that comes and goes quickly. The next time you don't feel motivated, instead of taking a nap or giving up, think about how you could make things more interesting. Successful people don't have infinite amounts of motivation, they've just found a good system to make the work they do have not terrible. Sometimes the work we have to do can be boring or tedious. Rather than endlessly searching for motivation to do it, think about what will make it easier or more enjoyable. You might just find a few new things about yourself or your work that will make it easier to complete. It's not just about motivation, it's about finding a way to enjoy the journey to success. When it comes to achieving your goals, sacrifice is often necessary. Sacrifices can come in different forms, such as giving up your social life, living frugally, or even postponing some of your immediate desires. Sacrifice can be daunting, and the thought of giving up something you enjoy may cause you to hesitate. But it's important to remember that you don't have to give up everything you enjoy. You can still make time for the things that matter to you. If there's a particular activity that brings you joy or helps you relax, find a way to incorporate it into your life without hindering your progress towards your goals. It's essential to understand that sacrifice is not a punishment. It's a choice you make to achieve something that you truly desire. You don't have to be ashamed of your interests or passions. Instead, find a way to balance them with your responsibilities and commitments. The idea of hard work is often associated with long hours, exhaustion, and burnout. But what does hard work really mean? Is it about working until you can't move anymore, or is it about working smartly and efficiently to achieve your goals? It's essential to recognize that working hard does not always mean working long hours. Instead, it's about putting in the effort required to achieve your goals. Sometimes, this may mean taking on more responsibilities or working outside of your comfort zone, but it doesn't necessarily mean overworking yourself to the point of exhaustion. The key to working hard is finding the balance between effort and rest. It's crucial to take breaks and recharge your batteries to avoid burnout. Hard work should not come at the expense of your physical or mental health. When you focus on the satisfaction that comes with completing a task or achieving a goal, it can help motivate you to work harder. Instead of getting bogged down by the difficulty of the work, try to focus on the end result and the sense of accomplishment you'll feel when you get there. People often believe that they are a certain way because of their biology or personality traits, but in reality, our actions and behaviors are largely shaped by our experiences and how we perceive the world around us. While certain behaviors may be deeply ingrained due to years of conditioning, it's not impossible to change the way we behave, believe, and think. By working to understand ourselves and our reactions more fully, we can set our minds to make positive changes in our lives. This is something that is deeply explored in the Unlock app, which offers daily sessions, weekly wisdom stories, sleep stories, and curate knowledge to help users create the life they want to live. By taking actionable steps every day, users can compound their progress over time and make meaningful changes in their lives. The Unlock app can be downloaded from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Many people struggle with the idea of perfection and feel that their efforts are not good enough unless they are perfect. However, this way of thinking can be counterproductive and lead to feelings of disappointment and failure. It's important to remember that progress, no matter how small, is still progress, and every little step forward counts. Aiming for progress, rather than perfection, allows us to celebrate our successes, no matter how small, and motivates us to continue working towards our goals. Just like Rome wasn't built in a day, our dreams and aspirations won't be achieved overnight. It takes time, patience, and consistent effort to make progress, but as long as we keep moving forward, we will eventually reach our destination. Have you ever been in a situation where you just don't understand how things work? It's easy to feel doubt and uncertainty creeping up in your mind. But instead of letting those feelings take over, try engaging your curiosity. Embrace your inner child and approach the situation with a sense of wonder and excitement. The satisfaction of figuring something out on your own is indescribable. It's what drives people to keep going, to keep learning and growing. Instead of blaming yourself for not knowing something, try to get excited about the opportunity to learn something new. You never know what doors it may open for you in the future. And the best part? Curiosity is contagious. When you approach a situation with an open mind and a sense of wonder, it inspires those around you to do the same. You might even find yourself becoming a beacon of light for those who are also struggling to understand something. Have you ever wished that you could see into the future? To know how every action you take will impact your life? It's easy to feel like it's too late to change the course of your life, but what if it's not? Imagine there's a version of you who can see into the future. Do you believe it's too late for that version of you to change their life? If not, then it's not too late for you either. You are the exact same person as that version of you, and there's no reason why you can't make changes in your life to achieve your goals. In fact, there's a mathematical concept called the infinite monkey theorem that suggests that given an infinite amount of time, a monkey randomly typing on a typewriter will almost surely type any given text, such as the complete works of Shakespeare. While you may not have an infinite amount of time, The point is that somewhere out there, there is a specific set of actions that, if taken, will lead to the life you want. So don't give up on yourself just yet. Keep pushing forward, keep making small changes, and eventually, you'll get to where you want to be. It's never truly too late to start making a difference in your life. When it comes to taking risks, there are typically two types of people: those who ask themselves, "What if it works?" and those who ask themselves, "What if it doesn't?" The former group tends to have a higher probability of achieving success, as they are willing to take a chance and put themselves out there. On the other hand, those who focus on the potential negative outcomes will likely never even try, as they are too afraid of failure. One of the best pieces of advice regarding risk that we've heard is to dare to imagine how your world would look if you were to achieve your goal. Many people keep their expectations low in order to avoid disappointment, but this only serves to hold them back and keep them from reaching their full potential. Successful people have learned how to factor risk into the equation and use it to their advantage. When people are not comfortable with risk, they tend to do one of two things: they either never take any risks, or they take reckless risks without considering the potential consequences. Neither of these approaches is particularly wise, as they can lead to missed opportunities or disastrous outcomes. It's important to understand your own risk tolerance and use it to make informed decisions. Have you ever met someone who is undeniably bright, but has convinced themselves that they are stupid? It's a surprisingly common occurrence, and often stems from a fear of failure or inadequacy. When our minds become so fixated on the potential negative outcomes, it can make us feel incapable of achieving success. This is a situation where your brain is actually working against you, rather than with you. It's important to remember that there are plenty of people out there with average intelligence who have managed to achieve great things. So why shouldn't it work out for you too? Don't let self-doubt hold you back from pursuing your goals and reaching your full potential. The concept of enough is a tricky one. Sometimes we feel like we have everything we need and we are content with what we have, but other times we feel like we need more. It's important to recognize that what we have is enough only when we have attained it for ourselves and made the conscious decision that it is enough. When someone else puts us in a position and decides what we have is enough, it can be difficult to feel satisfied. As humans, we have a natural desire to outgrow our current condition and strive for something better. This growth is what makes us feel alive and fulfilled. If we don't experience this growth, then what we have is not truly enough. Our mind may tell us it is, but it's simply a defense mechanism to avoid putting in the effort to make things better. It's important to recognize that if we are not happy in our current state, we won't magically become happy in another. We need to address the root cause of our dissatisfaction and work on improving ourselves and our situation. There's no denying that having a better, more enjoyable life can contribute to our overall well-being. It's okay to want more and strive for better things. Don't let limiting beliefs hold you back. We often convince ourselves that we can't achieve our goals or that we don't deserve better. But these beliefs are just illusions. We have the power to create the life we want and deserve. In closing, it's important to remember that our perspective shapes our reality. If we're feeling stressed or taking ourselves too seriously, it can be helpful to remember that we're just tiny creatures sitting on a floating rock in the vast universe. And if we're struggling to find meaning in our lives, we need to remember that we are the ones who give our lives meaning. We have the power to create our own purpose and live a fulfilling life. Identifying and overcoming limiting beliefs can be a challenging but ultimately rewarding process. By recognizing the negative thought patterns that hold us back, we can take steps to replace them with positive, empowering beliefs that allow us to achieve our goals and fulfill our potential. This process involves a combination of self-reflection, mindfulness, and action. It requires us to challenge our assumptions, confront our fears, and take calculated risks in pursuit of our dreams. With practice and persistence, we can learn to recognize and overcome our limiting beliefs, and unleash our full potential for success and fulfillment in all areas of our lives. We'll see you back here again. Thank you for watching this video. Change Grow. If you found it valuable, consider subscribing to our channel and joining our awesome community.